Hi everyone, back again with the final challenge battle of the fireworks event. It should be the final one. I haven't seen any other ones when I clicked around. So this one is actually a bit difficult. No, I'm gonna take my seal. Actually, protect. Yeah, so this one's actually a bit difficult. To clear with weaker powered units and whatnot. Now I'm going to show you my method, which does require a bit of RNG. Well, honestly, not just a bit, quite a bit, but yeah. I haven't figured out how to cheese it or anything, so, you know, sucks to be me. So at the start, there's a whole bunch of enemies. Stat-wise, they're not all that strong, like 800 int, 800 attack, that's far, I guess 700 attack, 900 attack. So stat-wise, they're not that strong. They do have quite a bit of health. So that's 36,000, 43,000, 30,000, 28. They don't. The lower ones don't have an invulnerability to like silence or anything. The top ones do. So Emerick, Lana, and those guys. So what's important for this one is Lana and Emerick. They both have a passive that if they don't enter battle, they're gonna do a undispellable map-wide debuff onto your team. Emerick is gonna -1 mobility and make your team unable to guard, and Lana is going to heal block your whole team, and you're gonna take damage equal to 20% of your max health at the end of the turn, which is really bad. So yeah, probably avoid that. So I'm gonna start by getting rid of Egbert because I don't want to risk getting acid burned. And then I'm going to stand Leon here, that way Emerick will aggro and he'll enter combat. If you do read his passive, it says when attacking and entering battle, dispels 3 buff effects from the target. I don't know if that's just poorly translated or what, or maybe there's a bug, but he's not actually going to dispel anything, so you don't have to be worried about that. So how I'm gonna aggro Liana, or force Liana into combat, is I'm gonna teleport Yulia up here. And once Yulia's up here, I'm gonna stand here in Godly Menace. And that's gonna get Liana into combat. And Bernhardt's not gonna be able to move up and stun Yulia or anything because he's also -3 mobility. Now, since my whole team's cluttered up here, Imelda's either going to mass attack or blizzard my team. And she's not gonna attack Yulia. So if you have a well-built team, you could probably handle the bottom mobs no problem. They're not that crazy strong. Now, do note if you don't have a fly or anything, you might have some trouble with Lana because when she uses her black hole, it doesn't count as, like, the AoE doesn't count as she enters combat. So you're not, yeah, so you're not gonna You're gonna get hit by a black hole and you're gonna get hit by the heal block debuff and all that fancy stuff. So here I'm gonna kill Lana first because I don't want to worry about her and her heal block shenanigans. Okay. Let's see. So I want Bernhardt to move up and attack here instead of up here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move Iris here. Ledin's gonna stand up here. Okay. Iris is gonna heal. And that way Bernhardt's gonna aggro onto Iris and not Yulia. Imelda's gonna AoE here, that's fine. Try to kill Emerick. Okay, not dead. Finish. And here I'm just gonna Gospel for the sake of using it. Not really preventing anything here. I already do have the Sage's hat onto Ledin to protect from the Bernhardt stun. Yulia's gonna die, but she's gonna revive. Oh, it's Thunderstorm, not Ice Bolt, or Frost Storm. That's okay. So these guys don't aggro until you walk into their range. So you don't want to walk into their range until you're ready, because I'll go over it later as well, but basically bad things happen. So I'm gonna kill Lance here. Let's see. Who do I want to do damage to? My guard's down, so I'm gonna need to position myself so that ooh, that is unfortunate. Okay. Right. So that's fine. Just gonna... Yeah, so she's not gonna attack Leon anyways. Totally forgot about Bernhardt's Iron Fist. So, oh shit, she attacked Leon. No problem. Let me just fix that with a bit of a Clock of Forgiveness magic. So here, Let's do that. There we go. Much better. So in case you were wondering what Hein was doing earlier, basically every time he ends his turn, 3 random allies get buffed to pretty much all their stats, including damage dealt. Stacks up to 3 turns, so up to the 30% stat boost. It's nothing too crazy. It's like a faction buff. So now I'm just cleaning up Leon and Vargas. So you don't really, so you can just clean them up. You don't have to worry about these guys at the moment. They're not going to aggro until I kill both of these two. Now Vargas. I'm gonna kill Vargas here, or do damage to him. Get rid of Leon. Okay, now you don't want to stand here because Hein's gonna aggro and you're gonna get wrecked. So here Vargas dies. And these guys don't aggro. You can take as long to set up as you want. As long as you feel like you have enough time. It's out of 30 turns, so there's plenty of time. You don't really have to rush it. Now, Leon. Leon's gonna move here. Yulia, Elwin. Yulia. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering why I didn't faction buff, it's because I want to kill Hein right away, or at least try to kill Hein right away, because his heal block buff is he has the heal block AoE, which hits your whole team, and this one is a bit stronger than Lana's. It does 30% of your max HP, and it's no fun. I'm gonna stop here first. Stop here. And turn. Okay, so Elwyn got a breeze. It's whatever. And Iris. Okay. So what I want is Yulia to breeze. So I'm just gonna keep resetting until Yulia breezes, basically, because once Yulia breezes, I can teleport Elwyn up, and so yeah. Just gonna reposition a bit and enter. Just for a optimal engage. So Yulia, oh, no breeze, go next. Man, that's pretty unlucky. That's like 3 or 4 in a row with no breeze. And Elwyn gets 3 in a row. I mean, I could teleport Elwyn, or I could teleport Yulia, but I kind of want Elwyn to stand somewhere here. And Yulia needs to stand here. So, no breeze again. Jeez, this is like 5 in a row. Jeez. Okay, yeah, so that took too long. Okay, so they aggro by turn 13. That's new. Never had to reset so many times. So yeah, so he's gonna heal block, and you're kind of screwed. You can't really do anything if he engages like that, actually, because you're gonna it's got a 3-turn cooldown. You're gonna run back, and he's gonna cripple your movement with -2 mobility, and you can't guard, and then Ultimate is gonna kill everything. You can't really burst Ultimate out because he's got like 160k HP. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clock and I guess I'll just play for a breeze on either one of them, even though it might be suboptimal positioning. So no breeze, everybody else is pretty much ready, so I'm gonna... Okay, Elwyn breezed. So I'm gonna Gospel Yulia here. What that does is it prevents the heal block from being applied. Heinz heal block. So I Gospel Yulia, Gospel Elwyn, or Shield Elwyn, and stand. And Leon has Chivalry, which prevents debuffs. So I'm gonna start with Leon. And you can't... Yeah. So you can't really push Hein away, so it doesn't really matter which direction you smash him in. I just took smash to get the guaranteed 20% defense down. So here I'm gonna start with Sword Soul. No, it's Roar. Okay, now Iris is gonna teleport. Godly Menace, so Ultimate can't move. Ooh, I might be able to kill Hein right away. Okay, great. So Weiler has kind of like a... Apart from the thing that makes you unable to guard, which is kind of not that big of a deal, he has a Mass Attack and a Dispel. While Ultimate has 2 AoEs basically. And Ultimate's AoEs hurt quite a bit, but they... the main thing is they kind of apply like a massive debuff kind of thing. One of them applies a heal block, which is like a 1 ring around him, which I don't have anybody right now. And the other is a 2 ring and gives him a massive buff. So I'm gonna start by... Probably want to get rid of some of the soldiers first. So I'm gonna start with... Yulia. It's gonna heal somebody, hopefully Ellen. Yeah. Then... He gains attack every time I attack him, but that's fine. Move Hell in here. That way I can kill the phalanxes. Okay. Move him here. And Liana can't move. Okay, so this is the 1 ring AoE and it is oh shit. It's a stun. Okay. What am I gonna do here? So let's see. Gospel Elwyn. Just because I can. And I'm gonna shield. Now Yulia might die here, but that's kind of okay. Okay, not dead. Very good. Okay, dead. That kind of blows. So Elwyn and Leon aren't heal blocked. So what's important is I need to... Oh, you can dispel that. That's good. Faction buff first. So I want to hit ultimately with a roar first, just to try to dispel some of those buffs he got. Because he does gain an attack and defense buff when he uses the AoE. Well, if the attack is higher than, if his attack is higher than yours, his attack does stack pretty much yeah, it stacks infinitely pretty much, so you do kind of need to avoid that. So I'm gonna again to heal up Leon. Smash. If I clutter up here, so Ledin gets stunned, kind of whatever at this point. So next turn I believe is the One Ring. So first I'm going to of course I'm gonna Chivalry. And now I'm gonna shield to protect from the heal block once again. And Leona's just gonna heal up, even though Ledin's pretty useless at this point. Okay, he's gonna attack. And Ledin's stunned again. Okay. Just gonna roar. Probably should have smashed first, actually. Oh well. Okay, give him Gospel. Now I'm not going to attack with my healers because they're not really going to do any damage. And ultimately it's just going to stack. Okay, this one has 4 round cooldown, so he's just gonna basic attack next turn. Yeah, nothing really to do. Yeah. Oh hey, it didn't stun. Okay, no problem. So this is the turn I finally get rid of Ultimiller. So, just gonna... Okay, gonna act again. Now while they're surrounded, and I can kick the crap out of them. And that's pretty much it. So overall, there's a kind of a high stat requirement. You do need to survive the AoE damage from Ultimiller, which does actually ramp up quite quickly. But if you can survive the AoE requirement, then it's pretty okay. To prevent the heal block debuff, you could also use Mass Protect. I'm not sure why I didn't bring it. It's probably much better than Gospel here, but... yeah, I don't know why I didn't take Mass Protect, that's weird. But anyhow, that's it. So priority is Lana, Emerick, and then Hein. And then everything else is kind of a cakewalk. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Bye.